Hello, everybody. Welcome back to this week's episode. It is March the 8th, post ACC tournament.
What?
I was gonna.
Oh, okay. The noise that's being made is probably from. We're at my house right now because it's spring break, and that means that we have my family dog here as well as Winnie, and they really just like to go crazy and play all the time. So if you hear them running into things, knocking things over, yeah, it's Salem and Winnie.
And it's also because I did ask Raven to babysit them, but to which she replied she has to take a shower. Now this woman hadn't showered since 2 days ago, so it was just really convenient timing for her to pop off and have a shower just conveniently when we had to record, and 2 dogs had to be looked after.
Yeah, and of course they want to play with water bottles and just the most annoying sounds ever. And yeah, lots of heavy breathing. But
So
that's
y'all can comment and say, Raven, get your stuff straight, because she wants to dip on us when, like, she reads the comments religiously because she wants to know what y'all have to say about her. So you go in there and you tell them what you have to say about her, because she dipped.
Yeah.
On responsibilities.
Yeah, and then she's gonna be taking a nap. Did you say that too?
She was taking a nap before.
No, she was taking a nap, and then my dad goes into her room. I told him to check on her. He was like, I don't want to wake her up. And I was like, no, she's definitely not taking a nap. She locked herself in her room just so she could read fan fiction in her bed. She was not taking a nap.
She is a Raven. She is a quote-unquote dog person, but just doesn't want to look after them. So while Elizabeth is okay, thank you.
Yeah. She's
gonna come back and she's gonna read out the ad sponsorship.
I removed the collar, so maybe it's a little less annoying. But now she's just gonna try and eat it the whole time. So let's see. Again, hearing from Dave Phillips, he said, we expect lots of Hokie Nation to come into Blacksburg for when we host the first round of the NCAA tournament, first and second rounds. Let's go. And while you're in town, give Phillips Real Estate a call at 540-346-4552 and let Dave help you find a home here in Blacksburg. And if you've been thinking about selling in the area, now is the perfect time to contact Phillips Real Estate about listing your home or rental property. Spring is just around the corner, and there's a lot of buyer demand out there. So just call Phillips Real Estate at 540-346-4552 for all your real estate needs. And let's pack Cassell next weekend. Go Hokies. We're super looking forward to that. We can just talk about that real quick.
Yeah, it'll be so exciting. One thing I do want to talk about for the visual watchers, not for the audio ones, our hats. This is the coolest thing ever. We got hats when we won, right? And it says 2023 champion. Look at the cute little embroidery on the side. That I didn't notice that till like after the celebration. This is the coolest hat I own ever.
No,
I need
really
two.
Cool hat. I'm obsessed.
Because I'm wearing this till I have a bald patch around the rim of my dome.
Yeah.
It's gonna rub my hairline off.
Yeah. We're doing a question and answer portion later in the podcast, but I'll just say one of them now. Somebody asked like where we could get the hats. I would love to know. Because I would be buying 5 more, but we don't know. I want everything to say 2023 ACC champs, but I don't know if it's on the market yet or not.
I think you should get a bumper sticker.
A bumper sticker?
Oh my god, I would go
That's
out.
True. No.
Full out.
Yeah, I want everything. I want t-shirts, hoodies, hats. But this is the sickest hat ever, and I love it. So
usually we have not usually. I'd say more often recently we've been having a guest, but we thought it would just be best to have us and our hats, my t-shirts in the wash.
So we can just talk about ourselves the whole time.
And our team.
Well, I mean, like our team, our experiences.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Also, people are on spring break, and they probably don't want to be bothered by us.
Yeah, that is very true.
But it's okay. We just spent a lot of time together with our teammates, and I have to say it was probably the best time we've ever spent with them.
Yeah.
So can't complain at all, and we love them.
Never forgotten.
Also wanted to mention that it was super cool that we won the whole ACC Championship thing, and that was actually the first time that we'd ever even appeared in a championship game, Virginia Tech, in the ACC Championship game. So not only did we get there, but we won, which is cool.
We did. The new banner, I'm waiting for that ceremony. That's going to be the coolest thing ever, and to see that up there, because I think on it, like, this isn't me throwing shade, but I'm pretty sure it goes like 1990, and then it goes like, what, 2020?
Like the last NCAA appearance was 2006. That was the last banner before we got here.
Yeah.
And then it was NCAA tournament in 2021. It got canceled in 2020, but it was 2021, and then appearance in 2022, and then it'll say
ACC champions 2023.
And then
the rebuild.
Come back for Virginia Tech women's basketball. Season. Let's go, because they did make it to the Sweet 16 in 1996.
They did.
Or 2006.
No,
I don't know, 1994. Something. They've been to Sweet 16. So
they have.
That was sick.
They have. Winnie! That's something that team has that we don't. So
yet.
We hope.
Yeah.
We will try our hardest.
Yeah, we will. That's coming up in the next few weeks. So Stay tuned.
But then also the most important thing that I've learned from this experience is that like I cannot, like we just won, I cannot be jumping straight to tournament. Like I have to like enjoy what I'm doing right now, where I'm at, like the feelings I'm experiencing, because I don't want to like be in it and like rub it off because I'm like, oh, like I have to be worried about this. But like no, like this time, this period is like so important to just like reflect on.
Yeah, and that's what we've been trying to do the last few days, because we played the game on Sunday, and then we don't have to be back till Thursday in Blacksburg. And normally I feel like when we have spring break and we're at my house, we're like working out all the time and just looking for the NCAA tournament. But we're really just trying to, since we played 3 games in a row, we're trying to let ourselves rest. We're trying to mentally be okay with resting. And we're just trying to appreciate and let it soak in that we just won the ACC tournament.
Yeah. Coach Brooks always says we have FOMO of working out. And I do. But my body has never aged this increasingly than these past 3 days. So I am on recover mode, genuinely.
Yeah.
And I think all the adrenaline that I had worn off. So like this morning, it's been 3 days.
Yeah.
This morning I woke up the worst I've
Day
worked.
3, yeah. No, same. Like when I like stand up, I'm like,
It was
oh,
so
my right
bad.
cheek, like my left calf. It's always something, but it's okay. It's a good pain now, knowing that it was all worth it. It definitely was. Do you want to do a little recap of the tournament in case any of you guys missed any of the games?
So the first game we played was Miami.
Yep. Again, you're blue. I'm yellow.
Sorry.
It's okay. It doesn't matter. Oh, are you mad?
No.
I just didn't want to get confused.
Okay.
We do this all the time. Okay, are we fighting now?
No.
People love when we fight. Do you want to get into it?
No.
I'm just kidding.
I'm too happy for that.
I'm so happy, actually. Yeah, you can't be bothered right now. Okay.
I can't.
Okay. Anyways, first game was Miami. I mean, it was a big redemption game because we had lost to them in the regular season a few months ago.
Yeah.
That was like before we got on our big win streak.
I think it's the reason why we sorted our stuff out and went on our win streak, because like Miami's a great team. They really are. They're really aggressive. They have really good guards. And I think they're young and they're gonna get to be like really, really, really good. But I don't think it's a game that we should have lost.
Yeah.
But I'm honestly, in hindsight, glad we did, because it really pushed us forward and we like sorted all of our stuff out.
Yeah, it got us to this point.
Yeah.
Definitely the Duke loss too, I think, was a big part of that. Because that was the last game that we.
And it's good to me that, you know, we lost to Miami and Duke, whatever. But then we absolutely finished them in the tournament.
Yeah, because we played Miami the first game and then we played Duke the second game. So we had 2 redemptions. We'd already gotten
back-to-back
a redemption from Duke, but yeah, why not do it twice? So we did well against them. The floor. You want to talk about that?
Oh, yeah. We were just warming up. And Duke was warming up on our end of the bench, which, like, as you do, you warm up opposite. But for some reason, a floorboard was sticking up. And I don't know if it was, like, due to the previous game or, like, it always had been up. But it was, like, the most minuscule. To be honest, like, yeah, if I bounced it on there, it probably would have changed the direction of the ball. But then I just hear construction people going to work trying to like put it back in, and it wasn't like going back, so they had to like send us back to the locker room for like 20 minutes and like sand it flat again. But that wasn't the first time we had faced a little distraction pregame, because
I feel like we talked about it on the podcast episode, but when we played at Tennessee, their shot clock stopped working in the middle of the game, so we had to stop the game for like, I don't know how long.
It was like
minutes,
it was really
minutes?
long.
Yeah, it was a really long time. So we were, you know, used to stop and go. I think that game prepared us for it. But we just joked too that it was just an extra 20 minutes of rest because we had just played the night before, and we didn't finish the game till like 10 something. No, the game was at like 8. I feel like it started at like 8:30. We probably finished at like 10:30. Yeah, and then we played at 2:30, something like that. Yeah. So we got pushed back to like 3. Yeah, which is fine. Obviously we played well, so that was great.
And then the Louisville game.
Championship. I mean, come on now. Hopefully you guys watched it, but I mean, if you couldn't, I feel like we helped ourselves because we jumped to an early like 10-point lead, I think. Yeah. And then I think we just like consistently kept that throughout the game. Like we didn't. I think we probably got between like 14 and 7.
We didn't drop under 7 point.
Yeah.
Lead.
But I feel like our was it the first quarter? After the first quarter, I feel like we were.
Oh. Jump scared. That has to be a warning. I knew it was going to happen too. These damn dogs ran into our stand. I knew it.
Woo!
We jumped them in the second quarter.
Yes.
And that really, and honestly, the start of the fourth quarter really helped too, because I think we went on like a 6 or 8 to something run. Which I think very much helped, because then they started like being really aggressive in their press, and we kind of had to win it with free throws. Not just with free throws, but they definitely helped.
Well, yeah, because they were making like a bunch of threes at the end. Well, at least it felt like, personally, we watched like the last 2 minutes. We didn't watch the whole game, but we watched the last 2 minutes, and it felt way longer being there.
Oh my gosh.
And it felt like they made like 8 threes in a row. I think they made like maybe 3.
I think, well, our saying is like, threes hurt us, twos don't. So like if they're going through a 3 contest, but if like they drive for a layup, like don't like risk, giving them an and one or something like that. They came down the court and pulled up like maybe back-to-back times threes. And then there was like,
I also fouled someone and gave them an and one. So
you fouled Haley. She did like a 360 spin layup.
Well, Kayla got crossed, which fair enough, I would have gotten crossed too. So then I just ran over desperate, and now when he's chewing on, I got it.
Thanks.
Oh, steal your chapstick, Georgia.
Oops.
The
Winnie needs stimulation. Chapstick. And then honestly, we had that there was like 15 seconds left in the game, and coach, I think the Louisville timeout was called. And we're like, all we need literally is just one stop.
At this point, we're up like 10, 9, 8. So.
Yeah, like we're so close. All we needed is just play last good thing of defense, get one stop. Taylor Soul pulls us in. She goes, go, guys, wait. How are we gonna sell? I cut it off. She didn't even get to finish the word celebrate, because I was like, babe, what do you mean? How are we gonna celebrate? I'm gonna be crying tears of happiness and joy and running up into people, but I don't want to talk about that till the buzzer goes off. Yeah. Because Louisville is good.
They made it very stressful.
They made it very stressful.
We're not comfortable. I think the 15-second point was where I was actually like, I never thought we were gonna lose.
No, I never thought we were gonna lose, but I was never comfortable.
Until the buzzer
went off, because they had that possession where they put up 4 shots and we just kept missing the rebound. I was about ready for that buzzer to go off.
I know. But it did eventually end. Yes, we won. So thank you for that.
And thank you to everyone that came down for the games, but the Louisville game, especially the championship game, it was the loudest. Like, that was so ridiculous. When they did our starting lineups and the Let's Go Hokies chant started, that roar from the crowd sent like genuine chills and like down my body.
No, it was really cool.
Like, I almost started crying then and there.
Yeah. I was a little concerned at first, because I felt like when there was 15 minutes left before the game, I was like, oh, there's not like too many people here. And then like when we got out there for the jump ball before tip, I was like, wow, I see so much maroon and orange.
It was like, everyone that sat behind our like obviously everyone in the stands was vital, but the people that sat behind our basket, like that just made it seem like
it was like Cassell Guard.
It really
looked like
it was crazy. I loved it.
Game, yeah.
So thank you to everybody, because it helped a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't think I heard one Louisville chant.
Yeah.
Their cheerleaders were trying their poor little sweet souls hardest.
Poor little sweet souls. Wait. You should say what you said before every game. This is what got us.
No, it wasn't.
This is the mindset.
It was halftime of every single game, and I don't know what overcame me. I just had so much passion. I just told everyone to dim their spirits and to dim their lights there, as in the other team, and
because we had a lead at halftime every game, but we were not settling for that. So Georgia has that excellent slogan.
Yep, it's really dark.
Dim their spirits, but it
worked.
Yeah. So
maybe I'll quote
test that. Yeah. Maybe put that on a t-shirt.
Oh, yeah, I might put on the side of sunglasses when I start selling blackout sunglasses. Dim the light.
Yeah, when you have NIL stuff that everyone's waiting for, including me. I'm a fan. And I am a big fan of you, not only for this, but I have to mention it because you were the MVP of the tournament. Don't get all awkward on me now. But that's a huge accomplishment. Obviously, she freaking set the record for threes made in an ACC tournament, which, mind you, we only played 3 games. So, like, you could have played more, but you did it in 3 games. And you made 14 threes, which, let's do some math. 4 point something, right? Okay, I don't know why I'm asking you. Oh,
yeah. I'm really bad at math. That wasn't offensive. I'm really bad at math.
So, yeah, like 4 threes a game, that's crazy. Broke the record. And do you want to explain your blackout situation?
I think after the Miami game, I was on ACC Nothing But Net with the gals. And
what does she have now?
Hair tie.
My God.
Winnie! It's not tug of war.
Okay.
I was on Nothing But Net with the girls. And there was like a step back I did at the end of like the first half or something like that.
It was crazy. You'll see it on.
It was a lot of separation, and I honestly, like, everyone always asks me what goes through my head, and I genuinely don't know. Like, I genuinely, like, black out the whole game, and I'm sure a lot of us can say that. Like, you ask me anything about the game, I only remember my mess-ups and the stuff I do bad. I just can't remember much about the game because it's just, like, so in the moment that I'm not, like, thinking about, like, what could happen or what did happen. Like, it's very much heat of the moment. So then they were just joking about blackout, and then in the championship game, they had a pair of glasses for me to put on. So I wore them.
It became a meme.
A meme. I love it.
It's a hilarious picture. It's also your profile picture on Instagram if you want to go check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's another question about that in the Q&A later, but we'll get to it. Yeah, I don't know if did I already say this? Shout out to the people also that waited at our practice facility at Hawthorne when we drove the bus back from Greensboro. There was a great crowd there, and that was really cool for everyone to see the trophy. You guys take pictures of it.
Mm-hmm. So heavy.
Yeah, it was really
so
heavy.
Also, I want to also give a huge, like, appreciation to, like, the girls who I think didn't get enough appreciation. Like, Kayla King's defense. Mm-hmm. Incredible. Kayana Traylor's defense, incredible, but also the way she just pushes and demands so much attention when she drives, incredible. Demo, really, really good. Her hustle, like, against Duke, she is, like, the reason why we got so many rebounds and so many tip balls. Like, her hustle was just, like, undeniable the whole week.
Yeah. So shout out to all of our teammates, and couldn't have done it obviously without everyone and the program staff, everyone. Salem. Sorry, guys. Anyways,
once again, this is Raven's fault.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. She's not all sweet and innocent. This is Raven's fault. Roommate report card.
Yeah, you can update that after this scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have to. It's already pretty bad.
Okay. Roommate report card is brought to you by 310 Rosemont. Once again, we love this place. We're gonna go as soon as we get back because it's getting warm out. We need to go look at some, like, short skirts, short sleeve tank tops. They have all that kind of stuff. They have shoes, accessories. If you're looking for any apparel or accessories or anything like that, like I mentioned, mention us for 15% off. It's located on Main Street, super convenient location, and it's definitely the best place to buy clothes or anything like that in Blacksburg.
Yeah, I'd say. Like, in store.
Yeah, definitely. You can actually, like, go and feel the stuff, or it's really cute in there too.
They have cute change rooms.
Yeah, they do.
And their playlists are always really good.
Go with your friends. It's just fun to be there. So we love you, 310 Rosemont. Shout out to you. So Georgia, roommate report card.
I just want to start off by saying, like, I have a room report card. Room 881. Room 881. At what hotel do we stay at? Sheraton. Will forever be my favorite hotel room ever because we won. We literally got out of the hotel room and we thanked it as we left. And then we saw Chloe and Gabby leave their room and they thanked it as they left too. It was the cutest thing ever.
When he's eating a yoga mat.
Yeah. This is Raven's fault once again.
Yeah.
I know she's acting like she's sleeping, so I'm just gonna tell her right now. I already had given her a 3 out of 10. It's about to be a 2.
Yeah.
No reason. It's just
I'd say the laziness. Love you, girl.
I would say it's the no, I don't.
What?
It's the fact that Salem pooped at the door because she didn't want to take her out, and then I had to pick it up and put it outside of the door. So I'm this is me making up for it.
Okay.
I really do love her. I do love Raven. She provided me so much entertainment. But girl, we're sisters, so
I also had to do that too because she did it twice. Salem's an old dog, so let's not.
Well, it's not even that. It's the fact that she's desperate.
No. I'm blaming Raven, not Salem. Salem's not being disobedient.
No, she's not.
She just needs to go to the bathroom. Okay. Mine would be roommate report card for Georgia. Oh,
shout out
this is Salem.
She knows that we're not blaming her.
Yeah, we love Salem. But anyways, my roommate report card is an A+ because in Greensboro, Georgia was on aux before the game, and it got us super hype. We basically played Rihanna
the whole time. That's it.
Selena Gomez.
We played Selena Gomez. Team Selena.
Okay. Yeah. We listened to a ton of Selena Gomez, so that was awesome. And it got our nerves out a little bit. And I made Georgia take a video, or I took a video of us before the game saying that, like, we were about to do it, and she was, like, a little nervous about it, but I was super confident that we were going to win the whole time. Georgia just slapped Winnie.
Hey!
I mean, come on. You probably heard it.
I hit her with what she had in her mouth to know it's not supposed to be in there.
She's being very bad. Anyways, this isn't about Winnie. Yeah. It's okay, though. So that was our movie report card. We had a good weekend, so really can't complain.
Mm-hmm.
Now our next segment is That's a Raven, and this segment is sponsored by the same book that we've been talking about, The Cornell Effect, A Family's Journey Towards Happiness, Fulfillment, and Peace. It's an Up from the Ashes story about Cornell Cranham, who was born a little over a pound, faced incredible challenges in his early years, and how his attitude, passion for life, and sheer determination transformed him, and ultimately those in his presence. Dr. John Cranham, the author, launched the book in February 2020 on the Sons of Saturday podcast, and to date it's sold over 100,000 copies and climbed to number 5 on Amazon in its category. This is a tale about a real Hokie family, and if you're wondering if it's worth a read, check out the reviews. It will make you laugh, cry, and be inspired to live your life to the fullest. Do yourself a favor and go to Amazon and order a copy. Also, shout out Mr. Cranham. I see you are active on Twitter, and we love the support. That championship was for you too.
The very comforting tweets I see of you telling Evan to call us a good one, I'm like, we're good.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Yeah, he's great. So, shout out. Let's get into the That's So Raven.
Since the text helped us win the games, I guess Raven's text of the week, like roasting the mascots, was very superstitious and helpful.
Yeah, they worked.
But my funny That's So Raven moment, we were at Friendly, the mall, after the championship game. Well, not after, but like Monday or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we're walking around and someone like toots their horn at us, puts the window down, like, congratulations, girls, great job. Raven, thanks. And then walks off. Because not only that, but it's all you have to say is thanks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just a wave. Like, she didn't even make eye contact.
No. She fully like feels like a celebrity.
She's talking about, we're champions, girls. I can't believe we won.
Yeah.
Yes, she does help. But she's just hilarious that she does it.
She owns it.
She owns it.
She owns it. Yeah. My That's a Raven literally happened. Both these things happened like 2 hours ago. We were just in the car and she was talking about how she couldn't wait to make her pasta. And the concoction this week is on top of the pasta. This is it. Tzatziki sauce, Arby's barbecue sauce, and then pizza seasoning from Trader Joe's. So the Holy Trinity, I guess.
She said, it's to die for.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So that's concerning, but also whatever. I don't know. There's worse things. No, actually, there's not.
Also,
I can't justify
the
it.
tub of tzatziki is humongous.
It's from Costco.
We went to Costco to pick it up so she could have some more.
And my dad goes, I was like, Raven, that's huge. And she was like, yeah. And my dad said, she'll go through that in a week. So, I mean, buying bulk works for some people. Also, this happened like literally 30 minutes ago, but we were taking Winnie out and she literally just decided to come out and lay on the driveway.
It was nice. I don't blame her.
Yeah. She's just covered in driveway dirt, I guess, but
that's why she needed to shower so badly.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, as we started filming.
Yeah. She just wanted to be with us though, so that was cute.
It is very cute.
But that's all I have for the That's a Raven. You? That's it?
I'm it.
Okay, our next segment is Song of the Week, which is brought to you by Hokie House. Head down to Hokie House to listen to some great music, have some great food. The jukebox is on the second floor, so play the songs that you've been loving or play our songs of the week. We have some good ones this week because they've been pumping us up. So we'll have to go to Hokie House and play them and eat some nachos as always. Georgia, what's your song of the week?
My song of the week, I mentioned it in an earlier podcast. It's my pregame song every single time. Talk That Talk, Rihanna. I listened to it maybe 3 or 4 times before each game, and I'm like certain that's what got me through.
You didn't look tired out there. You were hyped the whole game. You must have been.
I was exhausted.
Yeah, but you didn't look at it. And to me, maybe I was too much in my own head, but I didn't notice. Sometimes I can tell, but you were still breaking that press, girl. You did your best.
Very rarely.
That's okay.
Yeah. I just get hit in the face a lot because I'm so small, and people obviously when you play defense, people slide, but I'm so small, like short that when I like go down and dribble to get around people, like people hit me with their hips all the time, and I'm not saying it's on purpose. I am short.
Hips in the face.
Yeah, I get hips in the face, ribs in the face, and like when people play defense, like their arms. When I'm trying to get through screens, they always be their arms like this. I'm always just be hitting this. It's just an unfortunate height. And I think for next season, that's something I have to work on, just like getting my face out the way.
Oh, I mean like growing.
If someone has a cure for that,
platform shoes,
let me know.
Yeah.
Don't they have shoes that have springs in them that when you jump? I think they're like they're literally banned.
Yeah.
I need to find a way to get them.
You don't need help jumping. You're good in that department.
I did get a tough rebound.
You did.
Oh that's the only good thing I remember.
To get rebound. I remember that live. I was like, oh
no,
my
because
god.
panicked because I realized that was supposed to be my drop rotation, and no one was boxing her out. That was supposed to be I was supposed to drop.
It was
onto
only
her.
like the 5 though. Like you jumped over her and got. I told you after that play like twice. I was like,
Yeah.
"Good job."
I think
I
I
was
fell.
getting it.
No, I remember I got the ball and I dribbled it, and then I fell and I picked it up and then I dribbled it again. I was like, oh my, that's a double dribble. That's literally a double dribble. If you remember that play, I double dribbled so bad, but it's because I played it off. I think I don't know.
Yeah,
There was a lot of like, how is that woman allowed to jump on my back?
If you know, you know.
Do you want to know what the ref said? Can I say this?
Give some context.
So against Miami, I think I pass faked it, and the girl went up to jump. And I like see her in the air, so I bend over to like protect myself, and she lands on my back, and they don't call anything. And there's like a picture of it, and the teammates in the background, mouth wide open. She's shocked.
Yeah, everyone's been calling it the leapfrog.
The leapfrog. Because I go up to Mr. Ref, and I'm like, why wasn't that a foul? Like, she literally landed on my back. And he was like, well, technically, if you didn't bend over, then she would have like jumped over you. Like, you were the one that made that contact. I'm like, okay. So you think that woman would have like cleared me? Absolutely just jumped over my head and cleared me. Like, you don't think that if a person's above you coming down that you're gonna flinch? I was baffled. I walked away. I was sick.
That was baffling.
I don't want to hear it.
But we were up by like what, 20 at the time?
We were up. It was nothing against the Miami girl. Stuff happens. I was just baffled by the explanation.
It was that good of a fake.
I was just baffled by the explanation because it made no sense.
Yeah.
I'm 5'6", but I don't see people casually leapfrogging over 5'6" people.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. Anyways.
You're so valid on that. I'd be pissed too.
Sorry, now I'm riled up. It's okay.
No, I love it when you get riled up. Yeah, my song of the week is just "We Are the Champions" because that's self-explanatory. And we were listening to it on the bus on the way back, and also Enter Sandman. We listened to that a lot. So.
We did.
Are you about to text Raven?
Yeah, I'm texting Raven.
Yeah, Winnie's into something. That's okay though. Is that annoying? That's probably so annoying. But that's all for our segments. Now we can get into the Q&A. I just asked on Instagram at Elizabeth.
She read it ASAP, so she's not sleeping.
Okay. Yeah, just told her to go down there. I just asked on Instagram at Elizabeth Kitley. I put a story up, and you guys came through really quickly. So I just got like the first however many. So let's just get into them.
The first question. Sorry, I was trying to eavesdrop. Raven. I think she's gonna lock Winnie in her room.
That's not gonna work. It's okay.
The first question is, where are the post-game interview glasses?
That's by at Cat Conky.
Yep. I didn't keep them. Miss Kelly G still has them. I don't know whose they were, but she's the one that like asked me to put them on. I'm glad she did because it's legendary.
Okay. Kelly
as a profile picture, I will be keeping that as my profile picture forever.
Yeah, it's really funny.
And then the follow-up question was because after after we got back to Blacksburg, we were like, it's a parade inside my city. No, there was no parade inside our city. Everything was closed.
Yeah, it was Sunday night on spring break.
The only thing was open was Waffle House. So I forgot the Waffle House worker's name, but he was very lovely because he took so many orders.
Yeah,
What did we get?
Team. The All-Star Special with hash browns instead of grits, cheesy eggs scrambled. Mm-hmm. We got the same exact thing. I'm pretty sure.
No, because I got ham and
I got ham.
Oh. It was delicious.
Yeah, it was good.
It was really good.
And it hit the spot.
And then Kayla had some kind of hash brown bowl. And then Chloe just got chocolate milk and something, I think.
And what did Charlie got a sandwich?
2-egg breakfast. That's what she got.
That's Carly?
Yep.
Somebody asked also like when could the freshman be on again because Carly was so funny. She adds a lot of humor. Yeah. She's hilarious. We had fun too. And she was at Waffle House with us.
Yeah.
The next question at Hagen Lindley said, what are you guys feeling right now? And that's like a super broad question, but I wanted to include it because I don't know. I was curious what you would say.
In this moment, absolutely starving because I have my Trader Joe's chili lime tortilla roll-ups next to me and I can smell them. And they are my favorite Trader Joe's snack. You know, like Kourtney Kardashian? I can't eat these, but isn't it so good to smell?
I haven't heard that.
So I'm hungry, but I'm also very happy. It hasn't like fully sunk in yet because I'm still struggling with like appreciating what I have right now. Right. I'm thinking about what's next, but very happy and relieved. What about you?
I'm definitely like, there's just an undertone of happiness to my life, but then I don't always like recognize why. Like I have to remind myself, I'm like, oh yeah, like we won the ACC tournament. I feel like I've said that a lot of times in this podcast, but it's literally just me trying to convince myself and like remind myself that that's what's happened because I don't know. you can like, I can just go about the day and think it's just a normal day or whatever, and think about what's coming, like you said. But yeah, I just want to reflect as much as possible. So
if you guys want Winnie updates, Raven just texted me saying she put her in the crate.
She's an excellent auntie. She's gonna be mad that I said this. We're making her sound bad, but she's a lot of work.
I'm not even exaggerating any of this.
I know.
I love Raven. I love her. I'm glad that she put her in the crate, because otherwise she would have been annoying.
Yeah, she was annoying. Next question at
Quinn_Autumn. Shift in mindset going from a point.
No, it was in yellow because it's me.
Oh my gosh.
You're blue.
Okay.
It's okay. Shift in mindset going from 8 points against Louisville or Duke to 20 points against Louisville. And I just want to include this because like reporters and stuff were asking me this too. Like, how did I feel after the Duke game because I only had 8 points, like whatever.
Only she was quadruple teamed.
No, it's not even about that. Like, I just can't understand why people like cling to that so much when we literally won by 20.
Yeah.
And like Georgia had a great game. Like, it wasn't like I was like, I don't think I necessarily played. I didn't play great. I know that. But I didn't play like terrible. Like, I don't think it's all points determined.
She provides so much on defense and all of that. Like, for me personally, I thank her because she like draws all the attention. Like, people literally turn their heads when she catches the ball. So I'm like able to relocate for my shot. Like, that's like huge for like shoot. Like,
okay, you also create your own. You don't give yourself enough credit.
Do you know how many catch and shoot shots I had that game?
No.
That's why I was high percentage.
Okay, well
I wasn't throwing up
you
crap.
can really create your shot too.
But you literally draw so much attention.
Okay, whatever. But my point is, like, I didn't have to, like, I don't care. I didn't have to be shooting a bunch or scoring a bunch because we were up by so many and what we were doing was working. So, like, whatever. Yeah, and then Louisville, it was just different. Like, we ran different plays. It was just a different game. Yeah, that's all on that.
At JW.01 said, which school would you have gone to if you didn't go to VT? You can answer that first. Yours is so much more interesting.
It's really not. I think yours is way more interesting. Mine's basic. I can't remember if I've said this on the podcast before, but my top 5 was Virginia Tech, UVA, don't hate me, Wake Forest, that was like my second pick because my dad went there, NC State, and like, well, kind of Georgia, Florida, probably Georgia, but it was really between like Wake and Virginia Tech, and I'm really glad, obviously, that I came to Virginia Tech because #champs.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't really recruited like that much. Like, I had a few like really small schools DM me and stuff like that. But my final, like, I guess my final one was Virginia Tech, Portland, because my cousin goes there and there's a bunch of Australians there. And then I was like so set. Like, this was earlier on before a lot of stuff. I was so set on going to Arizona State. Like, I thought that's where I was gonna go. And then they pretty much asked about for like official visit or something like that, but I was like in the middle of school because our school was different and I couldn't go over, so I ended up having someone commit over me, which worked out in my favor absolutely, because Virginia Tech, I guess from when Virginia Tech started recruiting me, I knew like straight away. So like I only visited 2 schools, Portland to see it and see my cousin and like see a smaller school, and Virginia Tech, because I was like, no offense, I just felt like that was always going to be it.
Yeah. That's very interesting, in my opinion. Because how many Australians did the Portland team have?
Oh my gosh. Right now, they have like Aussies and New Zealanders. I'm pretty sure like 7 of their however many on roster are like international from that area.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've played with and against a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
But shout out to Alex Fowler because they won their tournament. They won against Gonzaga. And Alex Fowler went off. And her and I played in the national team together. And she's really good.
So are you. Something about Australia, huh?
At VVK.90 asked, what is our favorite VT tradition?
I don't really know, like, the what are the choices? Like, what are a bunch of VT traditions? I don't know, but I just had one in mind. I don't know if this is even a tradition, but just jumping during Inner Sandman, I don't know, because that was just so fun being on the court after the game.
Yeah.
When they played Inner Sandman, and we were just like jumping up and down, the crowd was jumping, and everyone was just so happy and into it. So
I guess that too, because I think someone on the bus was like, no offense, like, this sounds so bad. They're like, what would Louisville be listening to now if they won? Like, do they have a song? I don't know. This is my question. Does any other school have like a legit song? UVA tried with the AC/DC song.
What?
They play it like before every game. Thunderstruck. I'm pretty sure they play Thunderstruck or something because I've noticed it because ACD is Australian. AC/DC. But like, does any other school have like a legit song associated with it? Like, I am unsure, and I would love to get feedback because I don't want to be like obnoxious and oblivious, but like I'm so glad that NSA Man is just like a song that we like have a connection with.
Yeah.
Because it just filled in so much silence.
Yeah. And it was just fun to jump to. This is the question I kind of touched on earlier, but at Alyssa_B Hacka asked where to buy ACC Champs merch. Girl, I don't know. There's like one shirt for sale. Yeah, but if you find it, let me know. DM me, I'll see it. If you see these hats anywhere, please let me know because I want more. And my dad steals mine all the time because he's
put on mine too.
Oh, I know. Any chance if it's sitting there, he's like, "Are you wearing this?" And he just puts it on for like 5 minutes, takes a selfie, and then puts it down. He would always take pictures. Love you, Dad. It was cute. But yeah, let me know about the merch. I don't know.
At Emily Dwyer asked, why'd you pick your majors? What is your major? Tell people what your major is.
Mine's HNFE, human nutrition, food, exercise.
Why'd you pick?
Because, and it's a science portion, not the dietitian. I don't want to be a dietitian. But it was kind of like apart from like biology, neuroscience, like the really broad sciences, it was like what a lot of pre-med people were doing. And that's really what I wanted to do coming into college. So, yeah. And I really like science. It's just like my thing.
She's very smart.
Thanks, Georgia. What about you?
So I came here and I was health. What is that one? Human development. I was human development. And I was like, not for me. Also, my situation's different. Like, I can't really do anything like medically or biological. I don't know if this is a fly or not, but I took it and ran with it. Like nutrition and stuff like that because like the degrees don't add up. Like, I just wanted to do the less amount of school.
Like it's different in Australia and US.
Yeah, like the requirements are so different. And college itself is so different. Like, why am I taking music appreciation? At home, you go to university and you take the courses you need and then you graduate. Like, my friends right now, I'm a junior. They're all nurses working. They're working.
Like, we have like all those pathways and stuff.
Yeah, like crappy courses, filling courses.
Well, I find that hard too because like, what if you don't know what you want to do? Like, it seems really stressful to be in the Australian system because you like have to know what you want to do.
Yeah, let's talk about it because I can talk about it. When you're like year 11 and 12, you start picking like final subjects. Like in year 11
in high school,
you can like, which is junior year, you can do like I don't know how many. This is also confusing. Year 11, it's a 1-2 subject. Year 12, it's level 3-4. So it goes in semesters, like semester 1, semester 2, semester 3, semester 4. So when you're in year 11, if your grades are good enough, you can accelerate it and do a 3-4. So like people do like credits early to get the score that they want. So you have to do specific subjects and you have to get a specific score. Whenever you do like an exam, or like a SAC, that's what they call like the test that they do. You're like pretty much competing with every single person in that state on that subject. And then at the end of the year, you get a ranking. It's called an ATAR. And like 99.99 is the highest ATAR you can get. And like no one else, I don't know if like 2 people can get the same ATAR. Like that's why they have the points. Mine was like a 75 point something. Mind you, I am not dumb. I just like I wasn't going to stress about studying. So like it could have been higher. I got away with doing very bare minimum and I knew that I didn't really need to go to college in America because all my grades got bumped up because that's how hard the Australian schooling system is. My C's turn into B's and my B's turn into A's. But yeah, you have to get your specific score to go to like university and then you're like just constantly academically competing with like all of the other students to get that. So yes, it is stressful because if you want to do something like be a doctor, be a lawyer, engineer, all of like the smart stuff, like you have to know pretty much by like year 11 and year 12. And that whole year is just dedicated to getting one score that determines if you can pursue to study that or not. Now there's like exceptions for like deferring and if you really want to get in that course, but it's crazy. It's very different to American. That was not, I study sociology. I've changed my major 3 times. Next question.
Yeah, what was the question?
Why'd you pick your major? Sociology, because it's broad.
Okay.
And I don't have to study much when I go home. Okay. I don't even know if I will, though, because the next question is, if basketball wasn't a career, what would you all want to do?
I don't know what I'm going to do anymore. That's my answer.
Same.
I'm, like, not set on anything. I don't really have any... I just want to see what happens and see what is presented to me. Courtney Turman asked, how would you describe you and Raven's relationship in one word? We can each answer this. I would say... I'd say consistent. Because like even if whatever we do fight and everything, but like at the end of the day, like we don't like we just get along, I guess. Like we just know that we're each other's best friends, so it's just like it's all love.
I would say inconsistent.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
I was hoping you'd go there.
Inconsistent because we do beef.
Yeah.
For no reason. But then at the end of the day, like, our feelings never change towards each other. I think it's just because I'm so out there. And like my culture where I grew up is just constantly taking, okay, I don't want to swear, we have a phrase called taking the out of people. And that is just like how close you are. So I'm like always constantly messing with Raven, pushing her buttons, stirring the pot. But she does it back. She loves it sometimes. It just depends what mood she's in.
Yeah. And then Aaron 4acre asked,
if Georgia and Liz were to play 1-on-1, who would win? 3, 2, 1, Liz.
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
Because if I'm not shooting well, then I'm just gonna have to do layups, and she's gonna block me every single time.
Yeah, I just want to include this because I just want to mention that fun fact. We do play 1-on-1. We love playing 1-on-1. And no, you beat me. You beat me too. Sometimes.
I beat you when my shooting's good on that day.
Yeah, it all depends on you. Because I can probably also how bad you want to beat me up and push me over. She
also gets the ball and just starts backing me down from the free throw line.
I try not. I only do that if I'm losing because I'm not gonna lose. I don't want to lose. I am very competitive.
But to be fair,
I'll try not to if I'm winning or whatever. I shoot jump shots because you don't come out and guard me.
I was gonna say, to be fair, you are a post player. Like, you're not gonna be out there trying to shoot step back like jump shots.
I did shoot a step back in the Louisville game. I missed. It was close though. I thought it was in. Yeah, I was off the out of bounds play.
Anyways, Liz wins. She does. I can swallow my pride. She does.
You win too, though.
I've won like one.
You go.
Blue or yellow?
You can go. Just do the top one.
Taylor Soul asked, "Hey,
favorite Taylor Soul 14 follower. Why is it 14? She's number 13, isn't she? Was it the real her? Probably. Okay, just go."
Scandalous. Favorite moment during the championship game? When the buzzer went off and everyone just ran and there were streamers. I got choked and wrapped around my neck. I was
There's definitely a ton of plays that like stick out as being really, really good. What?
KT's pass to T Soul.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Because the big was up in the air. She thought she had a floater. She thought she was gonna block that thing.
Yeah.
Psych.
T Soul or KT had a great pass to T Soul. And that was like a crucial. It was like when we were on a run too.
Yeah, it was like
it put us
dagger.
Up like 14 or something.
Yeah.
But mine was probably when we had like, it was less than a minute left, and then I think it was you shooting free throws or maybe Kayla. But like everyone was down there, and then me and Cecil were back, and I think we were just like talking. And I just wanted to take that moment to like look around at everyone because at that point I was like, yeah, we're like definitely gonna win. I thought we were, but we're definitely gonna win.
Yeah.
And it was just cool to take it all in.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah. Let's do the last question. This is really random, has nothing to do with. You can ask.
NC State _ Laura E or Laura. What is the meaning behind yours tattoos?
I just have.
You have one.
Yeah, I just have one. I'll go first. It's just Raven's birthday and Roman numerals on my ribs.
I have the one on my arm that everyone sees, and that's just like numerals. Fun fact: we got them like our whole when we were freshmen, our whole group went to get them on Valentine's Day.
February 2020. We all got tattoos.
We didn't coordinate that, but we both got Roman numerals.
She'd just gotten here.
And then who else got one? One of the persons who transferred. She got one too.
Yeah.
Did she not? Oh, she wussed out.
I don't care.
But this crazy thing, the whole week. So like I want to get another tattoo, and like this is like dedicated to my pa because he passed away like last year. And like this leading up to this whole week, like on my For You page, like on the radio, I kept seeing like this song My Way by Frank Sinatra, and like that was like his song or whatever. So I was like, if we win, I'm gonna get My Way tattooed on me because like this is a sign, and I'm a person who firmly believes in signs. Like this man, I haven't thought about him during the game. Like during free throws, I thought about him. So I have to get that tattoo. That's gonna be my next one for sure.
Where are you gonna get it?
I don't know yet.
On your forehead.
I don't know. But that's how tattoos. I also have one on the back of my Achilles, but that's just stupid. Not stupid. It was just no meaning behind it. I just liked it.
Yeah. So we'll see if we go to the tattoo parlors. Is that what it's called? Tattoo parlors.
I'm not doing it like before the tournament.
Speaking of,
I'll be doing it after because we have the tournament coming up. Selection show. Is it Sunday?
Coming up in Cassell on Sunday. Yeah. What's the date?
Sunday 12th.
12th, yeah.
It's the 12th. In Cassell, I think we have submitted a very good resume to host.
Yeah, definitely.
So be there.
So we'll be in Cassell for the first 2 rounds. And that's literally it. There's no more possible.
I want the people that come to like the games to be like, oh my gosh, like is this what Virginia Tech has?
The other teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 2 teams, the 4, however many teams come. I want them to be like, oh my gosh, these people are crazy. Yeah. They love the school. I want that.
Yeah. So make sure to come. The games will be like around like the 16th or something, sometime after that.
Yeah.
Around there. So make sure you guys come. Come to the selection show if you want in Cassell on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was fun to recap the tournament with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're just going to continue talking about it until we're in old age. It'll be a great weekend to look back on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this was first 40-minute chat of many about it.
Yes.
But I think that's all. Georgie, you have anything else?
Nope.
Okay, well, we don't have to explain the outro to anyone. I'm Liz.
I'm Georgia.
And we're
Queens of Cassell.